Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing? Oh, there we go. Hey, everybody. I want you guys to check out my boy bunnies. They're creepy, aren't they? Look at these girl bunnies. Oh, look how creepy they are. Listen, if you pay attention to this quick message, um, I have a challenge for you guys at the end of this. Um, you could become a YouTube star if you do this one simple thing, and I will even give you a present from my family to yours, and it's regarding an Easter egg. Um, so it's Easter. It's that time of year where we hunt Easter eggs. When you hunt for Easter eggs, what is usually in your Easter eggs? Is it candy? Is it money? I don't know what you usually find in there. Guess who else hunts Easter eggs? I hunt Easter eggs. And guess what my mom and dad put in my Easter eggs? That's right, money. Money is in my Easter eggs. So me and my brother and sister, we fight each other. We're always looking for an Easter egg when we're racing after and finding all these Easter eggs. But we always end up sharing with one another. We always usually use that money to use it to do something fun together. So that's what we do for Easter. Speaking of Easter, do you know why we celebrate Easter with bunnies and eggs? And why do we talk about Jesus? It's weird that we talk about all three of those things, you know, together. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Um, well, did you know that the Easter bunny and the Easter eggs are a symbol of new life? I know you're not babies, and I know I know that you know what new life means, but I wanted to remind you, new life is a time when new things come to be. For example, like new grass comes and starts to grow, leaves start to grow on trees, and there's a lot of babies being born. Those are good examples of new life. Um, in fact, with babies, did you know that rabbits can have up to 14 babies at one point? Did you know that? 14 babies. Can you imagine your mom having 14 babies? Maybe you should ask your mom for 14 babies. Did you know that chickens also have babies through laying an egg? Some of these eggs have babies in them, some of them don't. The ones that don't have babies in them, those are the ones we eat. I hope you like eating eggs, because I know I do. I love eggs. They're good for you. Keep eating them. So this is what I want to remind you of. Okay, when you think of Easter eggs and you think of Easter bunnies, think new life. That's what I want you to remember. Put that in your brain. Log it in there. Okay. Think new life. Each Sunday, our church at church, you always see your mom and dad eating a cracker and juice. Do you know what we're doing when we're remembering that, or when we're taking that? The cracker is Jesus's body. The juice is his blood. And every Sunday, not just at Easter, we remember Jesus dying and coming back to life, and that's his new life. So that's what I want you to remember too, is that as soon as Jesus died, he came back to life with a new life. The Bible also talks about, that every person will see Jesus and say his name when we die. So remember that we remember Jesus every Sunday, not just at Easter. And we have the hope that we can have a new life after we die. So I want you to put that in your brain, lock it in there. So when you think of the Easter bunny, the egg, the Easter eggs, and Jesus, just remember new life. That's all you got to remember, okay? It's a quick little message. I hope you remember it. Put it in your brains, lock it in there. This is the challenge that I have for you guys, okay? I want you guys to remember one scripture verse. Think you can do that? John 11:25. Do you know where John is? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. John 11:25. If you remember this, I want you to video yourself saying it, remembering it, and then I want your mom and dad to upload it to YouTube so that we all can see you remembering this scripture verse. And this is Jesus talking. This is what it says right here. Okay. I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies. Can you remember that? That's all you got to remember. I want you to try to remember that. Put it in there. Put it up on your screen so that everybody in our small group, our Q group, can see you remembering that. And if you do it, if I see you do it, I'm going to send you guys an Easter egg. But something special is going to be in here if you can do that. Okay, so remember, I will send you a special surprise if you do it. And remember that the Easter bunny, Easter eggs, and Jesus are all alike because they show us new life. I hope that was easy enough to remember. Say bye to my friends. Well, they're creepy, aren't they? Ooh. See you guys.